constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Washington Huskies offense will have the opening possession of the game. As many good things as the Oregon coaching staff had done, they certainly had the monkey on their back. 0 for 3 against Washington in their first 2 years, all one-score games. They finally got it right a year ago, and you got to think the Dogs are not wide open spaces. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Oregon's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Going to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moore to the air. Quarterback adapting. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Boston. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moore will throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on third down. Looking for a man. It's Horton. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Man, that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Coleman. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Horton. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option. The give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Washington! Great job by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Using his legs, it's Whittington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are... Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Horton. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give on the inside. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Dropping back, it's Horton. Quick strike complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Horton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, but they can't move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Power football with the run. He's loose. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football, getting the first down. That surprised everyone in the building.
Plows through the defense. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. The give to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Moore to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Whittington. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Horton. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. That pass is incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture.
It's a fake. The fake, and he wants to throw. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Wants to throw. It's Horton. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snagged in the middle, it's Boston. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Horton. Grab behind the line, it's Coleman. Absolutely nowhere to they go as this defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pressure coming. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it. So why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To throw, it's Horton. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Green. And he's dragged down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. With the catch, it's Boston. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that kick makes it a one-score game, but a lot of work left. Only one timeout left. We've got to get an onside kick. We don't have time to kick it and play defense and get the football back. Onside unit, what's your best look, man? Because you're going to need it right here.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They took it right down to the wire, final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you worked so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.